YouTubers, this is John Piston GT. I'm making a new video. Okay, first off, to begin with, this is my grandfather's 1979 Toro 824. I ran it this spring. I did a fresh oil change on it. I hosed it down. I blew it, and then I have to work on the decals. I have the decals. I'm gonna make it look more legit, and I'm not getting rid of this because this is one of one for me, and it's priceless. I'm not letting it go without a doubt. And then this snowblower, was in my grandfather's garage, and in '99 he bought it for $1,000, and it's a brand new, hardly been used. It's a Toro CCR 2000 with a 4.5 horsepower with a Tecumseh engine on it, and we got the room. And then this mower was my uncle bought this mower as a used push mower, and anyway, this is an Ariens push mower with a Kohler XT7 engine on it. So we keep this for backup. This mower for backup. So if something goes wrong if this breaks, then we can throw that out, and we can keep the Ariens and use the Ariens to mow the lawn if we have to. It's always a good idea to keep backup. And then my neighbors threw out a little mini rototiller. It's a Troy-built rototiller with a Tecumseh engine producing about 3 horsepower. I got it fired. It works. No problem. It's a rototiller and an Edgerton 1. We just mainly use it for rototilling anyway. It'll be probably used for that specific reason. And then moving on to tractors. This 1981 John Deere 210 has been sitting, and the weather has not been very great. So as soon as it gets hotter, I plan to restore this John Deere, make it look good. I spray paint the hood. I help to spray paint, take touches up on the frame. Work on the mower, and so that's my main focus of the John Deere. Basically, is when get it running, because the battery I have now I bought in 2016, so I got to get it replaced with a brand new one. And once this is all good, I hope this thing will fire and run, no problem, and start cutting grass. And I've just got to get going on it. But when I don't have time, it's hard when work and everything comes in your way. But anyway, so that's my first thing to get done once the hard gets better, to work on this, get it done. And the fender pan, I have it like this because I want to work on that, make it like smooth and glossy green like you would see, not really rough and crap like. So that's why I leaned it against my dad's 1980 Kubota. So on my dad's 1980 Kubota, I looked after this thing. I have replaced the air filter, flushed the coolant, oil changed just the spring, and I have serviced the transmission, hydrostatic transmission, and I replaced the filter, which is right underneath the wheels, right there, you could tell. And so now I know when they're both done. And last year, or the year before, I paid about $400 for these brand new tires. I got them at Kaysen, and we brought them over to Kubota. So they installed them. They gave us the right size, because the size I got off the manual was the wrong size. So these are Charles C. Trick tires, but they're solid. They're not leaking. They hold air, no problem, on both fronts. And what else? That's the oil filter, how much hours when it was done. And what else? I've also bought a new battery last year, because the Kubota we had just sitting in the internal and the insides of the battery just crapped out, so it didn't start anymore. So I paid my work $100 to get an interstate battery, and I plopped it in, and she starts. She doesn't give me any problems. It always comes through. And then I put a battery warmer just to keep the battery warm in the wintertime because it gets really cold in here. So we want to keep the battery warm. And this is how much hours the Kubota has, which is low hours still. I try and maintain everything and keep it clean as I can. And in the wintertime, my dad plows the snow with this Ford blower. It chucks it pretty far. It does a good job. Yeah, I can see this a snowblower. So yeah, it's a very versatile Kubota. This weighs about 2 tons. It's a front-wheel drive, but you can convert it from front-wheel to drive to rear-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and it's a 3-cylinder diesel 950. Very powerful engine for almost 20 horsepower. So yeah, that's all. So basically, we have about 7 machines. So we have the mower that I showed you in the beginning, the Toro 824, the Toro CCR 2000, the mower with the Ariens motor, and then you got the mini rototiller and the John Deere. As you can tell, I have more work to do on that. And then my dad's Kubota, and my main focus is the John Deere, and I also have to work on this front grille because it's discontinued, and I got to make it fit properly, and I don't want to break it anymore. And so that's my main focus one of these days, to get it done. And yeah, I just thought of sharing this with you, tubers, and so now you know the update. I'll plan to make more videos in the future, and later, tubers. Bye.